like, when does she sleep? Because first of all, she's out all night collecting poisons. And then she wakes up early to, like, put her scales on and wrap her knee.
I was like, girl, how did you already woke up? Like, you just went to bed after, like, picking those berries. Like, how? When do you sleep? You need sleep, I guess.
Yeah, she doesn't sleep, I don't think.
No, she's, it's willpower, I'm saying.
Yeah, like, she's strong,
her
man.
Her mental health is top notch.
Like 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Welcome to the Book Pottery Club podcast. I'm Jessica, and I'm from Canada.
And I'm Lea from Germany.
Together, we dive deep into the world of fantasy books, exploring new stories and universes. Join us on this reading adventure. Whether you're a seasoned reader or new to the world of fantasy, there's a spot for you right here at our club.
Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this exciting journey through fantastical worlds. Welcome to the Book Pottery Club podcast. Jess.
Lea.
We finally made it.
We did it. We're relevant.
We're relevant now. I started reading Fourthwing, and you already read it when it came out, or shortly when it came out.
Yeah.
Something like that.
When it really got TikTok famous.
Right. And today we gathered finally to talk about the first 10 chapters. General thoughts.
Same old general thoughts, overall impressions.
Yes.
Predictions.
Mm-hmm. Like I told you before we hit the record button, I am super excited about this episode because there's so much going on. Coming from Akuta world in the last few months, this is finally something fresh.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, let's go. Let's dive into it.
Okay, wait. I want to start with you were saying off camera that you were spoiled.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit. I think I got 2 spoilers.
Okay.
One was super obvious that even reading the description of the book was clear to me.
Okay.
I think that Violet and Xaden are fated mates, or like they're supposed to be together. There's also, I have like in my notes here something, every time he comes around, her scalp tickles, like it's all the evidence. So it's not really a spoiler. I kind of like guessed it, and I think I'm right.
Okay.
And the second was actually somebody like, sometimes I hate TikTok for this. Somebody compared Tamlin to Dane.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit. I kind of like I can guess where this is going, and also in the book he does behave a little bit like this. You're weak, you can't do this, I want to protect you, but also I'm like keeping you down.
Yeah.
So I'm getting this is the spoiler.
Okay.
So I guess.
But you didn't get spoiled about dragons.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Do not, I repeat, do not go on the internet until you have read the next 10 chapters. Okay. No internet time.
Okay. Promise, Jess.
You promise? Okay.
I promise.
Perfect. Literally no TikTok, no Instagram.
Gosh. I'll just keep on the actor meme side for a while.
No, it's dangerous. There's crossover now.
Oh, true. That's how I got spoiled.
Your thoughts so far? Let's
do that. So it does remind me a lot of Harry Potter, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And it's funny that like it came out of my mind last episode just to say like it felt like Harry Potter-ish.
Because there were like the quadrants.
Yeah, I think that made it me feel from the description like Harry Potter, but it actually is a lot of it like it. So there's like this academic thing where everybody goes, there's exams, there's those quarters and houses, and not points so far, but I still judge them by, what they do and how they will position them at the threshing. Threshing, yeah. So yeah, it gives me definitely Harry Potter vibes with a little bit of a sprinkle of Hunger Games.
Okay, yeah, I can see that,
like there's
it's a little bit darker than Harry Potter.
Right.
Like people are dying.
Yes. And you are right. A lot of people are dying. Like right now, so far, I mean, it goes without saying that this episode will not be spoiler free. So if you haven't read it, please stop here.
Yeah.
So far, only 1 character died that we knew, and the maybe 2, but the one we knew like maybe 10 seconds. But the rest is just random people dying. But it's still, you're right. Like a lot of people are dying.
Yeah. But at the beginning, also, are you talking about the guy at the beginning?
The guy at the beginning, and there's also Ariel later,
yeah.
which kind of like, it hurt a little.
Yeah, because she like cool. Trained for it, and like her dad was a writer.
I know. She seemed so prepared, and then she just, slipped, and that's it.
And died.
And that's it. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's how quick it goes. Anyway, I thought of you in that moment though.
Okay.
Because I thought, oh, maybe there's even more death to come.
It's so sad.
So, yeah. I also like the writing style a lot. It's easy to read, even though it's probably my language barrier, but it's still a little bit hard for me to follow along with all those new names and everything. So I kind of read and repeat, but it's still like the world building is really good. Like I can imagine things really clearly. I like it. There's also the map in the beginning. I like that too.
Some people don't like how she, like, the only kind of tidbits you get about the history of the whole world is through like Violet's, like how she recites it.
Yeah.
Like when she's nervous, like we learned about the worlds, and then we learned about dragons, and we learned about everything
like
through
knowledge and everything.
yeah, like all the knowledge is through her like reciting it when she's nervous.
Yeah.
But I think it's like too fast. It's not too fast paced. Like it's enjoyable to read.
I actually enjoy that part because
yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's so creative to let the reader know about the history without being like, I quickly get bored with that in the book.
Yeah.
If they like start just, telling all the stories, like, yeah, okay, it's interesting, but also, God, like, I will not keep this all in my mind.
Yeah.
But this way, I like it a lot.
And it's nice because it's kind of focused only on that one section of the university.
Yeah.
Or like whatever, the schooling.
Yeah.
And we kind of hear a little bit about the other parts.
Yeah.
But not necessarily too much.
Yeah, just
So
no.
And it's enjoyable. Like, because it's mostly like character development and like learning about Violet.
Yeah. I like that. It gives away something about Violet and also about the world. I like it. It's a very creative way to tell that. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it makes it flow like way quicker.
Yeah, definitely. So, and I don't feel like it's in like fast paced or slow paced. Like it's just right now at least.
And do you mind the time jumping? Because it does time jump.
It does time jump a few
like
weeks, months and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Because I feel like there's a lot to tell about this world, so I feel like it's okay. It doesn't have to be day from day and week to week, so I like
be
it
a
that
lot
way.
longer.
Yeah.
And also it makes more sense like why she's evolved so much or like why things are the way they are.
Yeah, I mean she's also training. It's not like I need to know every day of training. Like I get it how she's in the combat. Oh yeah, there's this one moment where she goes through her opponents and how she poisoned them. I like that a lot too, like how the first went out and then the others were just quick like summaries. I liked it. I liked the writing style a lot actually, and the pace. Yeah. So that's my general like thoughts so far.
Take on it. Okay, we can kind of go through it from the beginning.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we can start off with like you predicted Conscription Day was the day you picked dragons. That was wrong.
I know.
That was really wrong. But I feel like conscription is kind of the wrong word to use because they volunteer to go to that quadrant. Like I think other quadrants are conscripted, but that one like you don't have to. You have a choice to go there.
Yeah.
Unless
except you're a rebel.
If you have a rebellion relic, then you are forced to go to that one.
You have to go only when you caught though, right?
No. The rebellion relics are just the children of the people. Like there's a big uprising.
Yeah.
From that one group.
From.
Not Poramo,
no?
Tynerish or something?
A Tyrish.
Tyrish. Okay. They had an uprising against Navarine.
Navarre. Yeah.
So they, because they rebelled, all their parents rebelled. So they killed all the parents.
Yeah.
And they branded all the children.
I got that. Yeah. Kind of like tattoos, right?
Yeah, it's from the dragon. So it's like a relic from the dragon.
Yeah, that's what
dragon.
That's what I wrote down. So you can either get marked through being a rebel or a one with a dragon, right?
Yeah.
And Zayden, for example, has both, right?
Yeah.
Man.
But the only people that carry that are the ones that were children. Like the rebellion relic is only from children of the people that
only the children
had the uprising.
Okay. But that's what I was wondering. Like, are there still rebellions or rebels outside of Navarre? Or are these all the children? And
those are all the children from that rebellion.
From that rebellion.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like more. Whatever happens. But from that like one uprising they mentioned.
I see.
So they are forced to go to that quadrant.
Yeah, they're the only ones. Yeah.
And you can see like I think there's like a note from the general from Sorengil. Yeah. She said like she does not agree with.
Yes, I wrote that down. Yeah. I was like, let me just find it really quick. It's about So she didn't want the rebel kids to watch their parents die.
Which I think is, like, she probably is more, she's a woman and she's, like, has children.
Also a mother, yeah. But also, I like it. Because I read it first. I was like, oh, who's Lilith Sorrentgale? And I forgot about her. And I thought, maybe I just marked it because I thought maybe it's an aunt or something, blah, blah, blah. And then later it came up, it's her mother. I forgot about her name. And then the quote made sense. Yeah. So it depicts her maybe softer than I thought. And she actually maybe isn't that of a hard general as they depict her to be. So she maybe has a hard shell out of protection. You know what I mean?
She did send her daughter there, but
I know, and that's also why I wrote down maybe she knows about something about Violet's like destiny, or maybe like there's also signets about visions and knowing what outcomes are coming up. So maybe she knows something Violet doesn't know. Okay. And she's maybe saving her life through putting her in the quadrant for riders.
Definitely like the mother, but okay, yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't know. Actually, I don't know. That's an interesting prediction, though.
Yeah, it gave me just another perspective that she might not be that bitch of a mom. Maybe she actually tries to save her, and that's why there was no discussion with her that she will go to the riders quadrant. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back. Sorry, we went really far. But so construction day, they have to walk across the parapet.
Yeah, parapet. Yeah.
Did you expect that?
To do that?
Yeah, like that there'd be like so much killing at the beginning, like that Sophie would make it.
What? Yeah, not really expect, but reading like the first exam being a deadly one. Maybe a little,
It's a little bit rough.
A little bit, maybe. It's just, you can't go so easy and just making, a paper
why
test.
do they have to die?
Yeah, I know. But it makes sense, though. Like, you weed out right away the weak people of the stronger ones, or the ones that really have the will and the skills for it. And I'm sad that Dylan died. Even though I knew him only for a few seconds.
I was sad too. Yeah. He almost had a fiance.
Yeah.
It was really
quite... Oh god, yeah. He was the guy with the...
the ring.
With the ring on his... Oh, no.
And what about Jack? Jack, the asshole.
Oh, I hate this guy.
He killed the other dude for no reason, just to be evil.
I hate him so much. I like everything about him, like his character, his presence. He's like this, I'm the best shit ever. Like,
right? Like, stop.
But yeah, every book, every world needs that.
But it's interesting. Violet know the rules and then almost cut his balls off.
Yes. It's actually nice she has a good advantage for her knowledge because she knows all the codexes. She knows all the what she learned for the scribe quadrant and everything. So it actually
she's very smart.
Yes, and I think it will prove her right in more situations coming up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But and then so kind of learn about Violet's condition. She has
Yes. So her mother had a fever or had a sickness while she was pregnant with her, and she blames it on the sickness that's why she got so weak, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's more that's one of my predictions too. I think from that information there's more to her health situation.
Okay.
So something will come up in the sense of that how do I say it? I don't even know what I thought, but it made sense then. Is she that weak is the question. Or is it something about her destiny being so weak because there's something else going on with her, I don't know, something is waiting for her to become stronger, and for that she has to be weak first.
Okay.
I don't know, but do you get what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah.
So she wants to be weak to be strong.
Yeah. So there's some purpose. That's the right word. There's a purpose to her being weak.
Okay.
And it will turn out maybe not to be a weakness and maybe become a strength, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So my prediction was wrong last time. So she is not really ill or anything. She's just really brittle, right?
Yeah. But it might be she is sick. I don't think they explain it that well. I think
that's what I mean. That's why I think there's more to her health situation, and it can be that she's sick, but she maybe I said maybe something else. Maybe she's just.
But I kind of like that she's physically weak, but really smart.
Yeah, smart and willpower.
Yeah, and doesn't give up. She will cut you.
Yeah, she will cut your balls. Yes, she will.
She will cut you.
I like it.
It's really interesting, character dynamic because she's not like that strong.
Yeah.
But she is strong and like
Yeah.
really like cunning.
And just really smart, like how to, for example, poisoning her, opponents and everything. I like it. And I like how realistic it is. Like she breaks all her ankles and knees and arms all the time, and she's just, she can withstand that pressure. And I like it that she's not this little, brittle girl, but suddenly can slay a dragon. Like this is realistic. Like she will break bones and and
like she hurts herself, but she's used to it. So she just like goes through.
And also there's the menders and everything, which will pretty come.
Yeah, and her brother was a mender.
Her brother was a mender. Another prediction, maybe if we already talk about it. Sorry, this is over the place, but like so much is going on. Her dead brother, I think there's more to his death.
More to his death.
There is something. Because in that lesson with Professor Kaori, I think, she mentioned that somebody tried to save him by resurrection.
Resurrection,
Resurrecting him. Nolan, right? Nolan, yeah. And it didn't work, so he died too.
Mm-hmm.
But why did he try that? Maybe there's even a love story going on. Or
I think there's definitely a big story to it.
Yeah, like a big story. There's something. And why did he die? That wasn't specified so far. Or maybe there's...
It died during the rebellion.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, how? Why? That's what I mean. Like, information is missing. It's
interesting why a mender would be fighting. Because like he healed. Actually, they said that menders can like break apart things and like put them back together.
Actually, you're right. Why would he be in the front?
Because they don't use it just for healing.
Yes.
They use it for like everything. So like you could break apart a village, I guess, and like.
But still, he died right there and then. So something happened. Something happened. Maybe it was a betrayal or a trap, or I think there's something evil behind his death.
Okay. Yeah. I want to know more of your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then thoughts on Dane?
Dane. He's such a nice soul.
But he's a stickler for the rules.
Yeah. Do you know, that's why it reminds me of Hunger Games. He gives me Peter vibes.
Okay.
You know who Peter is?
No.
He is the bakery boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Have you watched the movies?
Yeah, I watched it.
So he's the blonde guy. Okay. So he's exactly that. The really old friend. They knew each other since they were children. Yeah. He likes her. She also likes him.
She likes him. She had a crush on him. They flirt a lot.
But he likes her more than she does.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She flirts with him a lot.
I know, but she's like this cheeky. I don't know. There's a lot of cheekiness going on, like because you can die any moment. You like, sure, go to other beds and do the devil's tango as long as you can. So this is the vibe also of the book. So I think that's what she also, has in her.
Okay. But what do you think of him wanting to save her all the time? Like, she's kind of at the point where she's like, yo,
bro,
stop.
Chill.
Like, I am independent woman. I don't need you to save me. Right?
I get it though, because she is really brittle. Like, she breaks at every single thing.
Yeah.
And, I get it, but it's annoying. And like I said, I got a little spoiled.
Okay.
So I think, or spoiler, I don't know what.
Yeah.
That he has Talon vibes.
Yeah.
So it is a little over the top.
Like, she doesn't like it.
She doesn't like it, but I find it, I don't know, as of now. I don't know what I'm talking myself into right now, because I haven't read the rest. But I find it cute as of the moment. Like, he's escorting her to her breakfast duties. He's keeping an eye on her, blah, blah, blah. I know he should have talked to her before he went to the Professor Markham, I think, to, take her over to the Scribe Squad. But so far, it's goodwill.
You like it?
I wouldn't say I like it. It's just, I don't mind it, and I understand. Like, if she would be a normal, let's say, a Mira or Oriel or whatever, I would say, okay, chill. But, like, she is already so brittle. Like, you look at her and she breaks. I get it, why he is so overprotective. And also, he knows her a lot, like, since they were children. So.
Okay, I want to hear your thoughts then. So, Xaden said, like, when she threw daggers at him, he said, do that for Jack. Like, to do that to Jack.
Yeah.
And Dane said the exact opposite. Like, lie low, don't do anything.
Yeah.
But she's a rebellious at heart because
Yeah.
she definitely threw the daggers at Jack.
Yes, she did, and
Like,
I'm glad she did.
She's like angry, like, you know what I mean? She doesn't want to be seen as weak, and Dane wants her to be like submissive.
I know. No, I'm not saying that's what
Yeah.
I say. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I like it, but I understand it. I
Okay.
understand it, for example, more than with Tamlin and Fair, because
Okay.
she was like a normal person.
Yeah.
But I understand this need of him. But I like it more how Xaden goes to that situation, because he's like, you know what, you kick ass, you throw the fucking dagger at him and show him who's the boss. Like, I liked his way. Like, I like his way much more. But I understand.
Okay. But Violet wants to stay. Like, at the beginning, I think she did it just because her mama put her back.
Mhm,
but now I feel like she thinks she can do it, right?
Yeah. Which I like. And that's why I think there's more to her situation and to her health situation. Maybe Xaden also, like, not knows, but like deep down has a feeling about that she can do better and be stronger than she thinks she is.
Yeah.
And that's why he believes so much in her. At least for now, like, that's what he gives the vibe to me.
I think honestly they're going for like mental strength, like maybe physical strength. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Just like she's mentally, or she can withstand so much pain that it's like doesn't
That's
matter.
also a superpower, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Like, she's just like stronger than everyone.
Yeah.
Through pure willpower.
Yeah.
let's
But say that just a second. Let's say that I think Dane will fuck up at one point and be too overprotective.
Okay.
And something will happen.
Of course. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dane will mess up.
Yeah, he will mess up. Yeah.
Okay. He already is almost there. I think. Anyways, from the first 10. A lot happened in the first 10 though. Actually, like, I think we covered like 3 or 4 months in this world.
Yeah.
We kind of touched on poisoning the opponents, but it was pretty smart.
I liked it.
It was really smart. And the book of Brennan, her brother's book, that one literally saved her.
Yeah. That's so cool.
And she has the book of poisons. You remember at the beginning? I remember her saying, like, oh, like, she kept the one book about killing people, which was the book of poisons, I'm assuming. Like, she had to get rid of, like, the stories from her dad.
Yeah.
All the other stuff had to go, but the book of poisons she kept.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about it the first time I read it. And the second time. So the third time I remembered.
Like,
Yeah. I was like, she kept a book.
Yeah, that's smart, definitely. She's super smart.
She's really smart, but the book of Brennan's really saving her.
Yeah, so these 2 books in combination, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you like how I kind of find it really interesting? I'm like, when does she sleep? Because first of all, she's out all night collecting poisons. And then she wakes up early to like put her scales on and wrap her knee.
I was like, girl, how did you already woke up? Like, you just went to bed after like picking those berries. Like, how? When do you sleep? You need sleep, I guess.
Yeah, she doesn't sleep, I don't think.
No, she's it's willpower, I'm saying.
Yeah, she's strong, man.
Her mental health is top notch.
Like 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Very
I
strong.
Like that too.
Yeah, I wish. Then I went to see, so when she was out picking berries, she saw the little rebellion relic gathering.
Much more than 3 people, my
Much
friend.
More.
Much more.
All of them.
Like, everybody.
Everyone in the quadrant was there.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of me. I'm like, ooh, she's a little bit rebellious. She doesn't care about the rules that much.
True.
Because, like, she didn't say anything.
Yeah, true.
And what do you think of their interaction between Xaden and Violet?
I found it very interesting.
Yeah.
And I think it further proves my theory about that they will be a thing later.
Okay.
And there's something about Xaden. I think he tries to... He said when he was talking, like, she's mine, like, I will kill her, and no one interfere with that. I think he only says that because he also deep down knows something is between them and wants to protect her.
Okay.
But in a way of, like, showing her how to protect herself, first of all, and also, like, acting like he will kill her, that the others don't touch her. You know what I mean? That's
yeah, I get it. It's like a face. To save face. So that nobody with a rebellion relic will mess her up.
Right.
So he'll do it, but he won't actually do it.
Actually not.
But they were hardcore flirting. When she threw daggers at him, he was probably like hard eyes.
That's my dream moment.
It's so perfect. It's like daggers. He's like, yes.
But I didn't expect that scene to happen, actually.
No, it was really weird.
Yeah.
And you kind of found out what his signet is. Shadows.
Yes, really interesting. It reminded me of Azrael, but...
Okay, chill.
Sorry.
Yeah,
They're not the same. Absolutely not. But yeah, the shadow wielding, interesting.
Yeah,
Very
he knows all the
interesting.
stuff that happens in the
Yeah,
shadows.
he has ears everywhere, and he can also, I think, it can be compared to glamorizing, right? He can like conceal himself in the shadows, which is super cool.
He's really interesting.
It's really cool.
Because he has a very strong dragon, with
Yeah.
Segiel. The only blue, one
Yeah,
of the
the blue
strongest blue dragons.
So, which she also took a glare at Violet.
Yeah.
So
Took a little looking at the beginning. We didn't really know.
I think the dragon knew. The dragon knew already. He was on top of that, that wall. He's like, so you are Xaden mate, huh? All right.
Oh, that's an interesting thing. Yeah.
That's what I mean. That she just glared at her. She's like, okay. So
she's like another woman.
Yeah, like,
not another no woman.
Fuck, that's her. She's so brittle though.
But it's like, he's mine.
Come at me. No. And that's why. Oh God, I'm like all over the place in my thoughts.
No, wait.
But
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Say.
I was gonna say that my favorite quote comes from that scene when he's like, "Get back to your bed or whatever before your wing leader finds out that you're out," and she goes like, "Oh, but you are my wing leader." I just found that so cute.
It was funny actually.
I
had to smirk a little. I was like, he is.
Yeah. I was like, why do I like this? We both liked it. I know. I liked it. Everyone that read this book liked this.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. So cute. But yeah, I like that we found out a little bit more about Xaden and his signet and his just personality. He's still cold and an asshole. Like the way he interacted with the group. Yeah. Like he didn't give a fuck. The one that had a breakdown was like, oh God, I want to go home. He's like, well then go, because you will die or die. Yeah. Like, okay, Xaden, you don't have to be that dick.
Look, the guy just got here.
Oh, and then we have, what's her name again? Wait, just a sec. Imogen. The Imogen. The emoji.
Imogen? Yeah, I think it's
Imogen.
Okay, right, we'll go with Imogen.
The pink-haired lady.
Yeah.
I think she has a thing for Xaden.
Oh.
Because I think Violet, observed something, the way Imogen looked at him, and I think he's not reciprocating that though.
Okay.
Because he's this stone cold asshole, or maybe he uses her for some one night stands and have like a friendship with benefits, but she likes him a lot.
Okay.
I think
so. Imogen.
There is maybe some jealousy going on later.
Okay.
When she finds out that that Xaden and Violet might be a thing.
Ooh.
And I also like how he calls her violence.
I knew. I have that in here. I was like, what do you think of violence?
I think it's so cute.
It's so good.
I love it.
It's so good. It was so cute. And they did it after sparring, and I was like, we all
violence. Died. So smart.
We all
Xaden's
died.
So smart.
Like, hard eyes.
Hard eyes.
We actually died, though.
Yeah.
I know we did. As soon as violence, I was like,
oh, God.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good.
My name is Violet. Oh, I like your former better.
And he fought her, but it was like a lot of sexual tension during that fight.
God, like the way he ended with her on top, on top of her. I was like, good
with
Lord.
Hands.
Yes, I only thought
her hands pinned above her head.
Listen to this.
Okay, what was it?
That's what I thought when he did that with the hands.
Yeah.
That was when I thought, bro, there are people standing there. Isn't it weird for them and for the two of them?
Yeah, he was straddling her hands above it, and their like lips are inches apart. I'm like, Dane is here, your whole squad is here,
the professor is watching.
Like, get a room.
Please, God.
You're embarrassing me.
And I like how I was about to say violence.
Yeah.
How Violet also tries to fight that feeling of being attracted to a toxic guy.
Yeah.
Like she said, like, why am I attracted to him? Shit, I don't want to be attracted to him.
He's too toxic. Yeah.
We all felt that, girl.
We all felt that. We felt this. Yes. And the way like he's like, oh, I don't like my woman defenseless. I was like, gosh, why? Like we all had the same thoughts during these scenes.
The slow burn is hitting way too good.
It was too fast. It was slow burn.
Oh gosh. Take another chapter, please, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Like, take it easy. Everything's
Easy.
okay.
Good lord. No, but
the sexual tension is there.
yeah, 100%. Like I'm saying, like there is a thing. I don't know. I think there will be mates, but there's definitely at least a spicy scene with them. And I kind of feel like there will be a spicy scene with Dane.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, just like out of, you know.
Like, because she's into Zayden, but she would rather be into Zane. Or Dane.
Dane, yeah, because he's, you know,
Easy.
he's the right guy to go to. Also, she mentioned something at the very beginning that she has like good skills with her tongue, and he knows it. So I think
they did make out once, maybe.
Yeah, that there was some like story with them, maybe.
I like how liberal. I mean, like in a sense, like I like how they're not like, they're all kind of wild.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like but I get it in a sense of like you could literally die next day.
But they were kind of wild before a little bit. Like they were
Oh,
talking
maybe
about it.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like the whole world right now is wild in a sense of wild dragons, wild horny first years, wild war. Like everything is wild.
It's a little reckless. I do like the world being really reckless.
Yeah. So it's not apologetic at all.
It's just.
Can you say unhinged?
It's unhinged.
It's unhinged.
We're using that's totally right now. It's unhinged.
Yeah,
we don't know what's happening.
Absolutely unhinged.
I really also like this quote. He said, I think they were fighting, and I think it's when they're at the tree. She's like, I fucking hate you. And he said, that doesn't make you special. Yes. I was like, yes, that doesn't make you special.
You're actually just one of them.
Yeah, I liked it. I was like, yeah.
And he knows she doesn't meant it. That's why he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows.
He is playing games with her.
I'm so messed up.
Oh, so messed up, but we are here for it. You're lying if you're not here for it.
Everyone's here for it.
We are.
The sexual tension, the violence,
yes.
the like unhinged level.
I love it.
Okay, and I want to talk about dragons.
Yes, I was about to say dragons.
We gotta talk about dragons, because obviously it's a big part of the book.
Absolutely.
That's what makes it fantasy.
And yeah, I think one of my predictions came kind of true, where I said the dragons have some powers they share with their riders.
Yeah, that's very true.
But I still got a lot of surprises along the way about what the dragons are, what kind of role they play, why they bond with riders.
They don't really want to, but they have to do it to power the wards.
Correct, and to also protect their veil, which is their home, which is inside of Navarre.
Yeah.
And this is why. So that's why it makes sense. It's like a dragon without a rider is a tragedy, because he can still survive, but he can't protect his home. But a rider without a dragon dies because Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Because there's no bonds to,
Yeah, like it takes their life.
Yeah.
They're not strong enough.
Just a thought, maybe Brennan died because his dragon died.
Oh.
Huh, okay. That's a side note. Let's see if that's happening. I don't know.
And there are only 100 dragons willing to bond.
Right, and they can be a fewer after the, what is it called again? Threshing, yeah. The parade, like the presentation, that's it. So after the presentation, some dragons might be deciding, oh, actually I don't want to bond with any of them, so it might be even less.
Yes, less than 100, which is like quite a few less than the year prior.
But there are also a lot of times for people to die, so I don't know, maybe it catches up with that.
More dangerous now.
Yeah.
And what did you think of like the dragons, like how they're different? So there's like the colors that are different, their
tails. I like how the tails have like each a weapon name, so it's like sword tail, dagger tail, club tail, something like that. The only one that is it the black one that has a feather tail?
No.
Which one is that?
The feather tail is like, or the feather, I think do they call them feather tails?
Yeah.
They're like, they don't know much about them. Like it was just like they just heard about them, but they've never seen one.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so like nobody's ever seen one.
Okay, let me just note something really quick. Okay, because we'll get to it later.
They don't leave the veil.
All right. Okay, but so learn about those different color categories. The blue ones are very scary.
Very scary.
The black ones even scarier.
Scary. But there's only one black one in service.
In service, right? And the other one is not bonded. Right.
Yeah, the other one's not bonded. And then like
and Jack wants to bond with him.
Of course, because he's
Delulu.
deranged. Delulu.
Delulu, my friend.
100% Delulu.
Yeah, he will try and die. I think this.
But
is
maybe
how
he
Jack
could
dies.
bond with the black one.
I hope not.
He's evil.
I hope not, because I don't want him to. Like Violet said, like him, this evil of a person bonding with a black one, like they don't need that in their writer's quadrant. Yeah.
And what did you think about the blue one's Segiel, like not caring about dragon rules? Like as much as they know about dragon rules and hierarchy, she didn't give a
yeah.
She just did whatever she wanted.
Yeah, I know.
So that means she's very powerful, I think.
She is powerful.
Because she bonded, what they said in this one is that she bonded with, Xaden's like, she had bonded with his, someone in his family before. And they were not supposed to do that.
Yeah, and they didn't specify who, right?
No, they didn't specify who.
Interesting.
But it had bonded before
they had
with
bonded
someone.
before. I think that, first of all, that comes with their characters.
Okay.
With their, how do you say it, like their, personality. Like,
yeah.
Like I think blue ones are that ruthless. They said it multiple times, they're ruthless, they just don't give a fuck, blah, blah. So I think that plays a part, that she really just does whatever she wants. And also she kind of maybe doesn't care about that much about being protective about the words, maybe. That's why.
Okay.
Or maybe she knows she's that powerful, she would just, fire up anybody who was against her.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like she knows she's powerful and nobody dares
do anything.
There's that, yeah. And
then her mom had bonded with a brown one and her sister a green one.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think she bonds? Does she bond?
I have my prediction for that.
Let's go. What's your prediction?
I'm gonna go bold with this.
Okay.
It's either a black one.
Okay.
Or the feather tail.
Okay.
My very first prediction in my notes was a blue one.
Okay.
But I thought no, because Xaden already has a blue one.
Okay, you thought blue one. And there were no blue ones willing, but the black one's not willing to bond.
Maybe he's showing up. Maybe she's getting a wild bond, you know? Maybe she's not getting bonded at the presentation at the threshing.
Yeah.
But then like the black one shows up while she was sneaking out in the woods, and then this dragon shows up and is like, "You want to bond?"
Yo, you?
Yo, I am, this black dragon, and you're also really special. So I don't know. I think the black dragon or the feather tail. We don't know which color the feather tail has, though, right?
No, they don't really give, because they didn't show it, because the guy who like projects them, he's never seen one, so he can't show it. But I did find that really interesting. That's like a fun class. Like he could project.
I like it.
It's so cool.
It's cool. Also kind of thought a little bit of a weird signet. Like, why would a dragon be able to give you that power? You know what I mean? Like mending shadows. Yeah. Everything makes sense. Like, hey, you're a projector. You can project things.
Maybe he's like keep morale up. He can watch movies, he can really show things, but place. Yeah, I like how they did explain the dragons. Though.
Yeah.
And then she kind of, when she was going through what's it called? What was it called? The gauntlet.
The gauntlet, yeah.
She was talking about the ancestry of dragons.
Yeah.
This line comes from blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I like that.
Do you like how the dragons can talk or always in your head? They kind of mentioned that. Like,
yeah, it makes sense, though.
Okay, so it's like some weird bond.
I'm just neutral to it. I think it makes sense that when I thought, or when I predicted they'll probably have bonds, I knew that we'll probably have like communication in some sense, but I didn't expect them to be that thinking, if you know what I mean, that they act so conscious. You know what I mean? I thought more of a wild animal.
Okay. But
they are actually more into having personalities, being able to speak to you, being able to, work with you. So I didn't expect them to be that, I don't want to say human, but conscious.
Yeah, you expected more of a wild animal.
Yeah. That's what, I was just a little bit like surprised by the fact that it actually can speak to you in words.
Yeah.
Like you can exchange communication.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
And what do you think if Violet does bond? What would her signet be?
I thought of that too, but I don't know. But first of all, she'll probably get more strength. I think they get lesser magic nevertheless, right?
Yeah.
So that lesser magic probably will also give her, hopefully, a bit more strength, a bit more stamina, and just muscles and,
Yeah.
stability in life and physical life. But her signet, Like no clue.
No clue? Okay.
No clue.
Maybe you'll get like, I don't know.
Maybe something in the direction of being smart.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it will take advantage of her brain power.
Okay.
And I think one of the professors mentioned that every signet depends really on the writer.
Yeah.
It says more about the writer than the dragon actually.
Yeah.
So I think it's not a dragon's power that actually goes to you. It's more of a what do you develop between of you. And also I think they mentioned that in the class when Jack asked what were the blacks dragons signets before.
Yeah.
So they can be actually different,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they
So,
would be.
Okay. Because I thought first I thought okay, one dragon, one signet, but it's more of like either more of a writer's thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's just like power going to.
Yeah, that's what I think. It will be something about brain power.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the gauntlet? What'd you think of that? Did you like? Violet sucks at the gauntlet. She can't really cheat her way through this.
But does he suck? Like, does she? Does she?
She can't do it.
I mean, she can do it as of now, but like the other guy, what's his name? Tynan? Tynan, whatever.
Tynan.
Mr. T. I just forgot the names.
Are you talking about the bad guy or the bad? He's not nice. Tynan?
Tynan. He was making fun of Riddock.
And then Tynan.
Tynan. And he also like he bitched out once he got to the balls, to the second level. And Violet made it further than him. So that's why I thought, okay, she actually can do it.
Yeah. There are some things she can't do though. But what do you think of her and Xaden's little pep talk?
Right after that, right?
Yeah.
Where I think he left her with a tip with the right way is not always the
only way.
The only way. It's like, so there's another way to get up this. Did I imagine it right? Is there a wall and they have to like run it up? And
like Ninja Warriors? Or
yeah.
And there's like that wall.
Yeah,
that's what I imagine it.
Me too. Okay, and she can because she's so small, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's what he referred to, right?
Yeah.
The right way is not only the only way. It's like,
Xaden. What does this mean?
What does this mean?
How's she gonna do it?
Oh, I don't know. But yeah,
so you predict she's gonna make it?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, I do think she will actually go to... Wait. I think she will make it to threshing. In the presentation, she will not be killed.
Okay.
But while threshing is happening, she maybe will not get bonded.
Okay.
And that's what I said, like she will get a wild bond with one of the other dragons that just didn't show up, or I don't know. Okay. Maybe there will be happening something anyways at the threshing. Like people will die anyways and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if she will bond right away. Okay. That feels a little rushed, to be honest.
Okay.
Or does it? I don't know.
I mean, they do bond fairly. I thought it was kind of quick into it.
Yeah.
6 months in kind of thing. Like I think first semester you bond and then...
Yeah. And then you have to learn
everything
with the dragon. Makes sense though. Makes sense that you don't graduate with the dragon and you're like, well, here's your dragon, do what you want.
Yeah. So they have to like train together.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see what happens.
Me too.
Okay, what else you got in there?
Gosh, so much. Okay, let me just go from top to down. So we talked about the dragon signet, blah, blah. So I think there is an agenda in the War Academy.
Agenda, okay.
Yeah. So they did mention in the description that there is, how do you say it, but like betrayal in the leadership.
Yeah.
And that hasn't come up, it has actually come up through Xaden's comments and a little bit of Dane, I think.
Yeah.
That Dane also mentioned making the students break all ties to all their bonds to family and friends.
Yeah.
Is what they wanted.
Yeah.
Because then they are they get blind loyalty to their wing.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's one of the, one of the methods they try to bind the people to the War Institute.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you say, with evil intent? Okay. Like there's a reason they need blind loyalty. They want them to be just blind soldiers for a reason, so not question anything.
Okay.
And then also Xaden said something about whatever they say, don't.
Yeah. I know what you're talking. You're talking about like under the tree when he's like, don't reveal, just repeat what they say, don't reveal what you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is something in the and Xaden knows it.
Yeah.
And he's also at the very top, like high level of that, and like
Because
you
he's
know,
a
the
wing
rank.
leader, yeah.
So he probably knows also more than the rest.
Okay.
And I'm really, really excited to see how this plays out. So I think there is an agenda, and also in the sense of, maybe I'm way too far out with that, but maybe the war with Paramiel, I think it's the war with Paramiel, right?
Yeah.
Is a bit of a lie, and a little bit like 1984. I don't know if you read that book.
Yeah.
Where also the war was just a weapon not weapon, but like a strategy to keep their people inside.
Yeah.
And also a little bit of Hunger Games, like I said in the beginning, because they also use death and those Hunger Games to keep the system running as it is, and you know, suppress an uprising.
Okay.
So I think there is something about that. This whole war thing might not even be true.
Okay, yeah.
And that they are actually trying to keep Navarre in its bubble.
Yeah.
But then again, the dragons would not make sense. But maybe also the information we got for the dragons so far is also only what she knows and she got told.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's like a completely...
it's good. It's an interesting prediction.
Yeah,
so
I know.
We'll see.
I don't know. Maybe I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Being true, and that's why there's the the rebels. They know something, and then.
Oh, the rebel children also know something because they were like children of the.
And Xaden that's why he's so far high, because he wants to break break that agenda from inside.
Ooh, okay.
And he has to play the wing leader, the loyal wing leader for that. So I'm really interested in how this plays out. So that's on my mind.
Yeah.
We talked about that. Then I asked myself, what kind of powers does Imogen have without a bond?
No, she's bonded. Imogen's a second year.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Yeah. Never mind. Then it's
she's a second or third year. Yeah, she's not first
year. Never mind then. Okay. And then these Violet scalp tickles every time that Xaden comes. I think that already kind of like you know explains everything. And then I think that's it.
Okay.
I think that's it. Oh yeah, just one thought that there's the other not military, but the other part of the country has griffins.
Yes.
Which I think is kind of not the equal level of weapon.
I kind of get what you're saying. Dragon versus griffin. It's like, a lot smaller.
It's a lot smaller. It can't fly so high.
Yeah.
Like Violet said, because they can't stand the thin air. Like in every aspect, they're not in the benefit. And I'm wondering how. That's also what I thought. Like, how are they having a war if griffins are very obviously to me in the disadvantage?
Well, I think maybe they have more of them, but they're not technically at war.
Not really, right?
Yeah.
I know.
They have a trade agreement.
I know that they don't respect.
Yeah. But like, if the wards fail, they say that they'll be at war.
Yeah. That's what that's also when they mentioned something about the first years might be called to the front. Yeah. So that's why they prepare them a little bit better than they used to. Yeah. I think a war will happen, but not in this book.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, not in this book.
Considering we know it's a 5-series book.
Oh, it's 5 series?
I'm pretty sure it's 5 books.
Oh, shoot.
I'm pretty sure it's 5. It might be more.
Good lord.
But
I'm here for them.
I'm here for it, but I'm really hoping... We'll see. I'm not gonna say anything.
I hope, I
just hope
it's happening fast.
Yeah, it's very
like
fast.
The book's coming out fast.
I'm not investing 5 years of my life. Please have mercy.
Yeah. So I think it sums it up pretty.
Okay, and then so we have some predictions for next 10 chapters. A lot happens in 10 chapters in this book. It's crazy. Like, it's just so much. Everything's happening so quickly.
I think that's why we had like this longer episode right now, because
you cannot go faster.
No.
Like, there's so much to learn.
There's really a lot.
Okay, I'm really excited to see your thoughts on the next 10.
Yes.
It's gonna be so good.
Me too. Like, I think, okay, maybe some predictions. I think some spice will happen.
Okay.
Not sure with who though, like Dane or the spice with Dane will be more of a, I don't want to say the word pity, but it's just she likes it, but like later she wants to keep it this one time and not do it again.
One time spice.
And then Xaden's spice happens, and then Dane gets super jealous, and they freak all out, and blah blah blah.
Do you think you'll find dragons in the next 10 chapters?
Dragons?
Like, do you think they'll bond in the next 10 chapters? Just curious.
I don't know. I think no. Maybe yes. Wait, the threshing is around the corner actually. Yeah, I think in the next 10 chapters it might happen something with the dragons.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not sure they will bond at the threshing.
Okay.
But some bondings will happen.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe also an idea for we had a step count with Nesta, so maybe we have a dead count with
oh yeah, okay, let's go.
with fourthwing. So far we had, I would say, should we say two? Because
two characters
Dylan was
we
a
heard
character.
about. Yeah.
He is not a name on the stone, okay? He is worth mentioning. He deserves
to be heard.
So we had two.
Dylan and
Ariel. Yeah.
Two so far. Two like main characters.
Yeah,
otherwise
we know the names of.
There are a lot more.
Right.
I think
100%.
1/4 of the wing is dead.
100%. I think it was 67 at the parapet.
Yeah.
Then 3 in the gathering, and then 20 or 40 more until now. So we're around 100.
100 people already dead.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, there are only 100 dragons, so just bring that number down.
Yeah. Let's see how it plays out. Really interested in it.
Okay. So that's it until the next 10?
That's actually, I feel like I got it all out.
Okay.
And I'm ready for the next ones.
Let's go.
Yes.
You gotta read 10 chapters now, and then you'll find out more.
Yeah. Okay. I'm wondering if the next episode will also take that much time, because world building needs explanation and everything.
There's a lot that goes on.
But I think there's a lot going on, because there's a hype for a reason about this book.
Yeah.
And I want to know the hype. I want to know the damn hype.
So no spoilers, and then next week.
No spoilers next week.
Next episode, or I guess this week.
Or this week. So whenever this comes out.
Whenever this happens to reach the internet. Okay.
Right. All right.
That's it.
Wrap up.
Yeah.